Jacob, what's going on?
Good morning, Melody. Today I'm taking a step away from campus to talk about a local Boston school that has a unique way of keeping students on the college track. Good morning. We're live in Logan Airport's Terminal A, and right behind me you can see that lines are starting to fill up for the security checkpoint. This line just a few minutes ago was stretching almost all the way to the end of Terminal A. Hey, good morning to you both. You're definitely right about the weather. It's been acting kind of interesting lately. I feel like just last week we were wearing short sleeve shirts and then we were preparing for a snowstorm. I think it's easy to chalk it up to New England weather, but I'm going to try to explain why exactly we've been seeing the dramatic changes in temperature that we have been. So many of our homes have been turned into partial workspaces. We're spending a lot more time at home than we normally do. This has led to a huge uptick in adoption rates, and many people are wondering, how are animals going to handle the transition back to normalcy? We're seeing a lot more people than we did last year with the pandemic, and we spoke to some travelers who say they feel a lot safer having the vaccine, but there is still some hesitancy. Looking forward to meeting the class of 2025, including a select few from Cristo Rey who've chosen Suffolk for their new home. And hey, if you hate snow too, I've got great news for you because we're not seeing much snow in the way of our forecast. Rain is a little bit of a different story. It's been a chilly start to March, if you can't tell by my pink nose. 36 degrees here in Boston this morning, and this weekend we're expecting temperatures to continue to climb. By Sunday, even reaching into the 60s, but rain will be moving in. So while we'll have to put on our raincoats, at least we can enjoy the warm weather. Students are attending class from around the world this semester at a time when they would typically be in Boston. This includes students living in Texas. The winter storm that devastated the state just 2 weeks ago affected Suffolk students in ways it never would have before. It's 65 degrees and sunny here in the Boston Common. Just taking a look around, there's more people walking out and about than we have seen in probably since before winter. So how exactly does a day like today turn into this? Seriously. In wake of the Atlanta shootings and other violent acts against the Asian population, students and organizations on campus have responded. The Asian American Association hopes to provide a safe space for people to air their concerns through a listening session. It's something many meteorologists are referring to as weather whiplash. Here in New England, weather whiplash is all too familiar for most of us because we live on the border of cold Canadian air and warmer air coming from the Gulf Stream. The jet stream is what forms on the border of these air masses, and when the temperatures on either side are too strong, it causes them to behave erratically and will have sudden changes in temperature, just like we saw last week. What's scary is that this turbulent weather will only become more frequent. A study published in the International Journal of Climatology found that with climate change, unusual weather like this will become more commonplace. I spoke with some Boston residents walking during Friday's snow, and they all agreed. Whiplash is classic New England weather, but that doesn't mean they aren't tired of it.
It's crazy. I feel like it's New England weather. You never know what it's gonna be. Tomorrow it could be 60 again. Who knows? And,
I had hope when it was warm, but then this, so I'm not really sure what'll be next. But
yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're used to it.
Yeah.
We grew up in New England, but
I'm not used to it. I hate it.
Where are you from?
I'm from France. I'm from Paris, so
Oh, okay.
I hate it here. Like the snow. I loved it for like the first snowstorm, but now I hate it.
I haven't seen snow like this back when I lived in England when I was a kid, so maybe back in the 70s, 80s, when you used to get the fall season, we'd see snow, probably not this bad, but this is beautiful to see.
I study here, and we're actually from a different country, and my family came to visit, and it was only that, it was like the state that they came to visit, so we're just spending time together and like enjoying the snow.
Snow days aren't just for kids. Boston residents and visitors both came outside last weekend to make the most of the season. According to the National Weather Service, 23.5 inches of snow fell in Boston on Saturday, tying its record for the biggest one-day snowfall total. Some areas south of the city recorded over 30 inches of snow. MBTA service delays and shuttle buses made traveling around difficult. Apparently, that didn't stop people from having fun in the snow.
Unique. I feel like a lot of people get really cold or they don't want to go outside because it's kind of intimidating, but you get the right stuff, you get like a good jacket and just enjoy yourself because it doesn't happen very frequently.
Yeah. Whatever people's reason for coming out during the historic nor'easter, there were plenty of smiles to be seen out and about. Some people even came looking for snow, while others had different motivations.
get cheap flights here in January.
Yeah, they can see why.
Yeah, but we love it.
We're having a great
Beautiful.
time.
People are great people here in Boston as well. Weather's love it. Definitely recommend Boston.
Thank you.